Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. With Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we've got David Aldridge reporting in from the sidelines. This looks like a lopsided matchup, Clark. You know what? You never know.
Yeah, the probability is this game will be a blowout. I mean, I can't hide the fact that that's what it looks like and could become. But I am hoping for a good game. I know the fans are as well.
Here's Steph. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Shoots from the baseline. Buries the jump shot.
And when you're guarding him, you've got to fight over the top.
Lock and trail around the screen and deny the perimeter shot.
Barkley against Abdul Rauf. Double team on Barkley. Lays it up and banks it in.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of the defense there.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Williams passes to Mutombo. Here's Abdul Rauf. Shot clock at 5. Over Barkley. No dice from the high post.
He'd like that one back. That's normally a shot he makes.
A 3 from Marley. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Last time they met was in Denver.
Last time these teams met up, they practically got run over. But to be fair, they took issue with some of the calls they were handling.
Yeah, a couple of their starters got into foul trouble. They felt some of the calls were ticky-tack, but nonetheless, the damage was done.
That one drops for him. Abdul Rauf's got his second basket of the night.
A red-hot beginning to this game.
Well, he's a real good offensive player, so they want to get him going early.
Ellis against Barkley. That one, no good.
Aggressive move. That's an easy 2 points most of the time.
Stiff the pass to Abdul Rauf. Williams looking around. Pulls up. High post. Count that one.
Getting it done from the mid-range. A shot Williams is comfortable taking at a consistent clip.
Dumas against Williams. Marley kicks to Knight. Back to Marley. The 3. Phoenix, no good that time either.
But that's a quality look for him. Probably surprised himself with that miss.
Yeah, the defense can't continue to give him that shot and expect the same results.
Here's Abdul Rauf. It's rebounded by West.
With no D around, you expect him to knock down that midi.
Knight passes to Marley. Picked by West. There's the triple. Marley no good. The Nuggets leading by 4. Here's Stiff. And it's sent back by West.
You see the energy he plays with on defense. Phenomenal work.
Here's Barkley. And Ellis with the block. Outside Williams. And he lobs it up toward the rim. West with the steal. Ellis against Barkley. The layup missed. For Denver, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Abdul Rauf, the pass to Ellis. Inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Nice touch on the point-blank range make.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Put your hands together for your Phoenix Dancers.
Danny Ainge is checked in for Phoenix.
Number 22, Dan Ainge.
Phoenix trails by 6. To end the drought. Rebound by Williams. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Abdul Rauf, the pass to Williams. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Not that hard to spot an illegal screen.
Most of the time, an easy call for the officials.
Phoenix has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Here's Barkley. Great defense that time from Ellis.
You know, his scoring has just been AWOL this quarter.
I'm not sure what the issue is, but his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
Ellis with a screen on Ainge. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Dumas. Clock at 4. Fires from the line. No good off the front iron. Phoenix trails by 6. Barkley kicks to Marley. Phoenix no good that time either. Williams against Marley. Williams passes to Abdul Rauf. Back to Williams. Going inside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Using his quickness to get right to the hoop. That's an excellent job by Williams to challenge the defense.
Here's Barkley. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Incredible effort defensively. No easy buckets.
Here is Steph. He has yet to score. Back to Ellis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Clark, as we approach the excitement of the upcoming NBA playoffs, what are you looking forward to?
Well, the atmosphere, you can just feel the electricity increase, Kevin, because there's so much at stake when it's playoff time. The arenas are amped up, fan-centered. You can feel it through the players and with the coaches. And you're always eager to see how players respond to the crucible of that kind of intensity and pressure.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Shot selection was the key for them in that last game, in my opinion.
We'll see if they can replicate that level of discipline going forward. You know Coach wants them to.
Put your hands together for your Phoenix Pacers.
The Nuggets leading by 9. Driving the lane. Here's Ainge. And he can't bank that one in. And here's Denver. They're on an 11-2 run. Abdul Rauf against Ainge. Williams dishes to Mutombo. Here's Abdul Rauf. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Abdul Rauf's got 8.
Still in the first quarter, and they've already carved out a double-digit lead.
In complete control thus far. They couldn't have asked for a better start.
That's what this team needs right now.
You're right, cutting the deficit with the one-handed flush.
Maybe that can give them a little spark.
Ainge against Abdul Rauf. And he jams it with authority.
A devastating punch. They can't afford to give up a dunk like this when they're trying to come back.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there was a statement behind that dunk. One that says, you aren't going to come back in this one, buddy.
Yeah, that has to shake their confidence in their defense. Tough blow.
So it's Denver now. Phoenix able to drain the 3. Stiff the pass to Abdul Rauf. Shoots over Ainge, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
From the opening whistle, their tempo has been the tempo of the game.
Not just on offense, but on D as well. They've completely set the tone for this game.
Now here's Marley. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Seattle. Williams passes to Abdul Rauf. Back to Williams. Out to the right wing. Stiff the pass to Mutombo. There's Williams with the 3. Rebound by the Suns. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game. And the basket good by Barkley. Barkley's got his second basket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Williams. Driving in. Here is Steph. He's guarded by Marley. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Barkley over to help. From deep, Williams. Barkley grabs the ball. Barkley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here is Dumas. Barkley down low. Covered by Mutombo. Down low, Marley.
And Marley has one of the cooler names around the league, known as Thunder Dan. A real fan favorite.
First trip to the line for him here.
The line for Phoenix, Dan Marley.
And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good. The Nuggets leading by 7. Here's Abdul Rauf. He's got 12. Outside Williams. Pass to Hammonds. Back to Williams. They double him with West. Denver needs to get off his shot. Here's Dumas driving to the basket. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
This is why he's a focal point of their offense, because they trust in his ability to shoulder them when needed.
Pass to Williams. Mutombo in the high post. Here's Liberty. It's hauled in by Dumas. Phoenix trails by 5. Ainge with the ball. In the game against Seattle, he was very impressive. Here's Barkley, and Barkley throws it down hard.
Hanging on the rim for extra effect. A phenomenal dunk.
Maybe Clark, he was concerned about accidentally landing on someone, but you're right, he was hanging, and it did add something to it.
Entirely possible. Or maybe he just wanted to get a good photo for the media.
Pass to Marley. Fires the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Marley's got it all tied up now for the Suns. The Nuggets have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Hammonds, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Williams against Marley. Out to Barkley. Baseline drive. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Saw that time on the clock and let that shot fly perfect.
And that is how you end the quarter. Gets it to go, and they are elated at the break.
It's all tied in Phoenix. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Volanos. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
The defense has been really active tonight early on, forcing turnovers and coming up with some steals, too.
And what a tone they've set with their defense. Exactly the way they wanted to start things off.
Here's Liberty. Still yet to score. Barkley down low. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
Here's Macon. Pass to Lichty. Steps back and shoots. Bank shot, no good.
The defense willing to concede the mid-range. As the lesser of evils, it paid off there.
And it's Barkley missing. The Nuggets trail. Here's Liberty. Pass to Lichty. Out to the wing. The Nuggets moving the ball around. The shot by Macon, no good. Now here's Marley. 6 points for him. Pass to Ainge. Jacks up a three. Hastings grabs the board. For Denver, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter.
Using his stature to beat them to the rebound. Love to see a big man doing his thing.
Now, here is Barkley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, that's a high IQ play on defense there.
That's a spot where you want to foul. Send a message.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
Man, they're just bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there.
And it's sent back by West.
That's how to make a stand. Some determined defense inside.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Barkley kicks to Marley. Screen by Barkley. Pulls it up. Marley no good.
Not a bad look, just didn't fall.
Suns foul. Danny Ainge. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Abdul Rauf. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Just wrecking that rim with the slam there.
And with the hang on the rim afterwards, Clark, for a little bit of emphasis.
And something like that might get into your opponent's head.
Ainge, the pass to Barkley. And then Barkley with the dunk.
Amazing one-handed punch right there.
Oh, man, on a mission, Clark. You're right. In a close game, showing some ferocity.
These are the dunks you better finish if you're going up with just one hand.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball after the Suns pick up 2. Here's Liberty. An 11-point game for him in the win against Seattle.
And you know what? In that last game, he was also all over the place on defense. Mucking up the passing lanes and getting all kinds of steals, too.
They get the rebound. Pass to Dumas. Now here's Marley. Stolen. Here's Abdul Rauf. 12 points for him. Here's Hammonds. Here's Liberty. Just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Dumas. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Barkley, no luck. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Here's Stiff. It's hauled in by Dumas. Dumas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Marley. Back to Ainge. Marley dishes to Ainge. Phoenix, no good that time either. Denver shooting about 42% so far. Here's Liberty. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. You look at Phoenix. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And of course, the Denver Nuggets. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses. Here is Dumas. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Barkley. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Really good job of sticking with it.
So hard to sink it while being fouled.
Phoenix shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Johnson, he's checked in for Marley. And a switcher also for Denver. Mutombo's checked in. To the inside. Here's Ellis. And Ellis throws it down.
No room for error there because he threw it down with both hands.
Pretty smart. Yeah, with the score this close, you can't afford any mistakes.
Boy, a missed slam would have been deflating. Nice to see him finish it off.
Now, here is Barkley. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Supersonics in Seattle.
Also, a great job passing the ball. Clearly, they ran everything through him.
Johnson over to help. Pass to Liberty. Mutombo sets a screen. To the paint. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Good body control from Mutombo, setting a well-placed screen and then getting himself open.
Ainge against Stiff. Here is Dumas. Johnson inside. Here's Barkley. And it's Denver with the rebound. Mutombo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Abdul Rauf, the pass to Stiff. Screen by Ellis. Over to the left wing. Johnson over to help. It's stolen by Barkley. And he lays it straight in. Barkley's got 19 points.
He is locked in and not letting up at all offensively.
High post try. The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. Here's Johnson. Denver grabs the miss. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Here is Stiff. Still scoreless. They double him with West. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Mutombo.
Just a load to deal with inside, but Mutombo will get his.
Johnson kicks to Ainge. Barkley outside. Back to Ainge. 4 on the clock. Hits it from 3-point range. Ainge has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Boy, what a quick shot by Ainge. He gets the ball and doesn't waste any time knocking it down.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And I bet right now, Coach wants to go over the turnover problem. Seems like they've been trying to force things a bit. Just need to get back into a steady rhythm. Establish the pace of the offense so they can string together a good run. Solid possessions without trying to do too much.
The Suns making a switch here. Marley's checked in. Williams, he's checked in for Denver. On defense, Phoenix. They lead by 4. Denver passing it around. Abdul Rauf, the pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mutombo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And this kid is a problem. When Mutombo is established inside, you pretty much have to foul him.
The Nuggets have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And so Mutombo nails both of them. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the 2nd quarter. Johnson kicks to Marley. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
What Marley gives you every night. The physicality, the passion, and oh yeah, he can shoot.
Abdul Rauf, the pass to Ellis. Outside Williams. Phoenix grabs the miss. Barkley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And that one drops for him. Now it's a 7-point Suns lead.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Here's Abdul Rauf. 12 points for him. Johnson with the rebound. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
That's going to be a big part of Mutombo's job in this league. They expect him to be an impact defender.
Bucket is good. Abdul Rauf's got 14 points.
He's got a strong mid-range shot. So when he finds those openings, he won't hesitate.
Picked by West. And here's Marley outside. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
And the defense has to know where he is at all times. There's simply no excuse letting him get this wide open from deep.
The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. Phoenix leading by 8. Barkley the pass to Johnson. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Abdul Rauf. He's got 14. outside Williams. Mutombo is screen on Marley. Williams kicks to Mutombo. Clock is at 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Ainge. Barkley dishes to Marley. He gets it in there. Marley's got the lead up to 12 now for Phoenix.
And Marley, boy, I tell you what, he does a nice job being creative inside, exploiting any holes close to the basket.
Here's Abdul-Rauf, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That was an easy call on that shot.
Refs will call that one 10 out of 10 times.
The Nuggets have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. The first one falls. Miller's checked in for Phoenix. And he makes the first, but misses the second. And the basket by Johnson.
Terrific focus to get to the basket there.
Surprised they left him that much of a lane to work with.
Abdul-Rauf, the pass to Ellis. And here is Mutombo. Fires from deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Phoenix looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The Nuggets trail by 13. Abdul-Rauf kicks to Williams. To Mutombo, and it's Dikembe with the jam.
Huge slam from Mutombo. I like how strong he plays in close.
And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Miller, the pass to Dumas. Ellis against Barkley. Here's Knight. And he gets the bucket. Knight's got his first 2 points of the night. Denver shooting 43% for the game. Here's Abdul-Rauf. Barkley grabs the board. Barkley's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Back to Marley. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Marley's got 16 points.
Working his way inside for a high percentage look there. Nicely done.
A bumpy start to a new half for this D, though. They kind of gave that up.
Now here's Williams. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
Coach wants to see Mutombo do this on every play, using his size to save the possession.
Here's Barkley. Pass tonight. Missed inside. Abdul-Rauf against Dumas. Fast break. Here come the Suns. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Easy bucket right there. I think you could have even scored on that one.
Oh, yeah. I'm good for one wide-open layup a night.
Abdul-Rauf against Knight. Pass to Williams. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. To the middle. Here's Stiff. And Barkley sends it back.
He did not hesitate to attack the shot, letting the offense know the rim is under his protection.
Spiked it away.
Phoenix foul.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
They've literally been giving points away inside. I know Coach has something to say about that.
And you have to address situations like this right away, or it's just going to keep happening to you.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Good on the shot. Abdul-Rauf's got 17 now.
He's doing everything he can to carry this team, but even his impressive numbers can't do it alone. Others need to get involved.
Now, here is Barkley. He's got 21. Here's Marley. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
His hot streak continues.
Night after night, making his presence felt offensively.
Tied against Abdul Rauf. Now Mutombo. He's got 10. 4 on the shot clock. The 19-foot shot. It's hauled in by Dumas. Dumas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Barkley the pass to Dumas. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And their offense so much more efficient here in the second half. I like what I see.
Yeah, things really tilting their way. They've got all the momentum.
Here's Abdul Rauf. He's got 17. Hands out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
You know, deflections are key. They're big in this league. You want to be disruptive to the other team's offense.
Yeah, little tips like that, they can frustrate opponents.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And hopefully that slam right there will light a fire up under them.
Oh, I see that. It's the kind of spark they so desperately need now.
I think that's why he didn't settle for the layup. Wanting to get his guys going with that tape. This is what a floor general looks like. The vision and the pinpoint pass.
On the wing, Williams. Pass to Mutombo. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Dumas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Miller. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Stiff against Marley. Now let's the pass to Abdul Rauf. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Mutombo. The 17-footer. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Defense backing off there, knowing the mid-ranger is a low percentage.
Barkley the pass to Miller. Here's Abdul Rauf. He's got 19. Williams dishes to Mutombo. Pass to Abdul Rauf. And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. Barkley kicks to Knight. Barkley outside. Clock at 6. And here's Miller. He's guarded by Ellis. Miller, no luck. The Nuggets trail by 19. Williams passes to Stiff. Now here's Ellis. Pass to Mutombo. Shoots over Barkley. And again, Denver no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Back to Marley, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And once Marley finds his rhythm, he's almost impossible to slow down. A lights-out scorer.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Denver. Denver calls timeout.
Falling behind in this one, needing a spark.
They need to find something that works and stick with it.
Johnson, he's checked in for Knight.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Mutombo. He's got 10. Stiff the pass to Williams. Mutombo is screen on Marley. Here's Williams. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
He just can't seem to get anything to go. He's in a bit of a rut.
He's got to simplify things on offense. Concentrate on getting quality looks and not settling for bad shots.
Here's Mutombo, and it's Dikembe with the jam.
Flying up high, what a move.
You're right, Clark. The elevation.
Incredible.
I almost thought he was getting too much air.
Now, here's Johnson to the inside. Barkley, and Barkley throws it down hard.
He's making it happen offensively, doing his part to craft this lead.
The Nuggets trail by 21. Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
He was just a bit out of position on the screen. He tried to make up for it, but he got caught.
Always a tricky play to call, but the refs were right on it.
Phoenix leading by 21. Marley passes to Barkley. Inside. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Barkley. And it's 6 points for Johnson.
This is masterful how he's facilitating this offense. He's just tearing the defense apart with all of these well-timed dimes.
And this kind of play improves team chemistry. He's doing an outstanding job tying this offense together.
Here's Ellis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Still early in the game. Every point matters.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Phoenix.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range. A throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
Hammonds, he's checked in for Mutombo. Here's Dumas, and that one is hammered home.
And he can do that.
He's a high flyer, isn't he?
That elevator goes all the way to the top.
Dumas has gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. Pass to Hammonds. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And that was a foul. No question about it.
He deserved to go to the line after that hit.
It's his first trip to the line.
Free throws were an issue for him in their last contest. He just was not able to find the mark.
For whatever reason, he just didn't look right at the stripe in that game. A lot of misses for him.
Danny Ainge is checked in for Dumas. The Nuggets also changing it up. Hastings, he's checked in for Ellis. And Pack subbed in for Stiff.
Hey, it's as plain as pound cake. Keep it simple. They want to see how big this league can get.
No such thing as running up the score at this level.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Put your hands together for your Phoenix Answers.
Williams against Ainge. Outside Williams. Pass to Pack. 5 to shoot. Over Johnson. And it's Pack missing.
That's not a bad look. He missed that chance, but he'll get them to fall if he gets space like that.
Marley passes to Miller. It's Williams with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Williams.
That was a sweet move by Williams inside, getting a high percentage shot for himself there.
Here's Johnson. Yes, that goes in. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. Pack passes to Williams. Shoots over Ainge, and it's off the back rim. No good. El Phoenix shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Barkley left side. Fades. Denver grabs the miss.
The defense willing to concede the mid-range. As the lesser of evils, it paid off there.
Here's Liberty. He's guarded by Marley. Here's Pack. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Barkley's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Banked in off the glass. Barkley's got 27 points. 36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6.
You know, the way his shot went so wide, pretty obvious he got fouled.
Oh, yeah, plenty of contact there.
The Nuggets have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. Here's the Suns with the ball. Here's Ainge. Abdul Rauf with the rebound. He takes it in from outside the arc. And he gets it to fall! And Clark right before the horn.
How about the footwork to get himself gathered to knock it down at the buzzer?
Woo! And that's devastating for the defense. They can't let that shot get to them, though.
And so it's Phoenix cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. The Suns call time.
Not a bad time to pump the brakes right here, check in with everybody, and make sure you're speaking in stereo.
Could be a chance to adjust the lineup as well.
Which latest section wants a t-shirt?
And Phoenix making a change here. West is checked in.
Mark West.
Marley kicks to Ainge. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Pass to Marley. Back to Ainge. Takes a three. And the three ball is good.
Ainge is such a versatile player, but that's his bread and butter right there. He's really a good shooter from distance.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Here's Hastings. Defended by West. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Abdul Rauf. Here's Hammonds. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
You know, I think when you give up second chance points, a lot of it comes down to simply a lack of effort.
Yeah, it's simple. A key part of playing good defense is limiting the offense to one shot. And that starts with boxing out.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. There's the pick. From the high post. Liberty can't get it to go. Now here's Marley. Tight defense on him. And the dunk by Mark West.
Not the biggest guy by any means, but that lift more than makes up for it.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Hammonds. Miller grabs the miss. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Johnson against Abdul Rauf. Offensive rebound. West takes it off the glass. West has got 4 this quarter.
You know, when you're down like they are, you can't give up any second chance opportunity.
It's hard enough to attempt a comeback, so you have to complete the stops you can.
Here's Hammonds. Here's Abdul Rauf. Over West. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Marley passes to West. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
That's what you want from ball movement. Get the defense moving and find a chance inside.
Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Mutombo, he's checked in for Hastings.
Number 55, Dikembe Mutombo.
To the wing right side.
And these calls are not easy for the refs to make.
Things happen so fast in real time. These refs do their best to get these calls right.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Lichty. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
It's on Danny Ainge.
Team foul.
And he did a nice job getting to the
For the
line.
Nuggets, Todd Lichty.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Danny Ainge on the wing. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Ainge has got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've gotten out to a big lead because of superior play on both ends.
No better way to do it. It's much easier to win games when you own both sides of the floor.
Shots good by Abdul Rauf. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Ainge. From the arc. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Into the lineup for the Nuggets, LaFonso Ellis, Reggie Williams, Brian Stiff.
Here's Johnson. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
The Nuggets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Williams inside. He's guarded by Marley. Williams passes to Stiff. 5 on the clock. Ellis left side. Here's Abdul Rauf. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Really good position defensively and a really good shot contest, too.
Couldn't have played it any better.
Nuggets shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Here's Stiff. A three-pointer off the mark. The Suns have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And here is Ainge. Pass to Miller. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your second.
And the first one drops.
Oliver Miller. 2 shots.
Both free throws good for Miller. Here's Abdul Rauf. Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
And it's the Suns' ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Marley. Here's Miller. It's not going to go for him. Great defense that time from Ellis. Johnson against Abdul Rauf. No good with the elbow jumper.
His shooting has just dropped off in this quarter. He needs to rediscover his rhythm.
Ainge kicks to Johnson. Ainge with the ball. Over Stiff. And the Suns miss again. Over to the wing. To the paint. It's deflected. Stolen by Ainge. Knocked away. It's stolen by Mutombo. Here's Abdul Rauf. Not enough on that one as it misses. Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Marley passes to Miller. The kick out to Ainge. Back to Miller. And Miller throws it down hard. The Nuggets shooting a meager 37% for the game. Abdul Rauf, the pass to Williams. Here's Abdul Rauf. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Always great to see nice ball movement. Playing the game unselfishly.
Here's Ainge. Offline with his 3.
And he continues to launch from outside, but not converting as often as he'd like. Smart approach to this possession, working the ball inside for a point-blank shot at the hoop.
Johnson kicks to Marley. Back to Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Can't go for the pump fake. Once he has you in the air, you're toast.
Johnson, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Dumas checked in for the Suns. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Denver shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Fires at the elbow. The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. Ainge against Williams. Ainge the pass to Miller. Mutombo grabs the board. Mutombo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Third personal foul.
Not backing off. Williams knows getting the whistle is worth taking a hit.
Reggie Williams taking 2 shots.
And Williams drops them both. Suns have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. On the wing, Johnson. Abdul Rauf covering. And the Suns miss again.
And people will say he shouldn't take that mid-range look, but he had the space and is capable of making it.
Ellis can't get it to go.
And the D daring him to prove he can make it from that spot. Unfortunately for him, not able there.
West a screen on Stiff. From outside, off the mark.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Pulls up on the wing. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Defense backing off there, knowing the mid-ranger is a low percentage of them.
Now, here is Ainge. And the shot goes in. Ainge has got 7 now in this quarter.
A hard-nosed competitor. Ainge is not afraid to mix it up on the interior.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Pass to Mutombo.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And it's sent back by West.
Boy, you can't go soft to the basket when he's around. I mean, he had no problem. That was an easy denial for him.
The effort level you get from Ainge on offense is tremendous. He puts in the sweat to find his shots.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Now let's the pass to Abdul Rauf. Looking for Mutombo. He gets it there. West with some nice D. Phoenix has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here for the Suns.
A dominant performance, Clark. A huge win for this team.
Well, the coaching staff has to be pleased with how well the game plan was executed. It was a fun W as well. And I imagine the coaches are going to have a good night's sleep after this.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season. Now, here is Ainge. West outside. Johnson, the pass to Miller. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, the crowd had a huge role in the outcome in this one.
It's tough to come into this building and beat them.
That free throw good from Miller. Abdul Rauf against Johnson. Looking to end the run. Shots good by Abdul Rauf. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Now Johnson. And the layup's good off the glass.
And with this last run, they have shut the door on any chance of a comeback.
Shut the door, turned off the lights, and locked it up. Fantastic run for them to end the game.
Here is Stiff. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And they couldn't be stopped here tonight, Mike. The crowd appreciated how hard they worked to get this win. It was inspiring.
Yeah, they got to feel good about their performance tonight. Always fun to play this way in front of your home fans.
And that'll do it, folks. Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our 2K team. This is Kevin Harlan signing off. We'll see you later on.